Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone had a great holiday week. We are on the Saturday after the Christmas holiday, so just before the new year. And today we are going to do the corner to corner. We are going to learn the basics today because throughout 2025 I am going to be uploading a lot of corner to corner picture blanket tutorials. So this year, as I'm building my YouTube, I am also going to be attempting to learn to write patterns for you guys to use in the future. So thank you to all who are supporting me right now. I am so excited for this journey. Let's go ahead and get started because you did not come here to hear me ramble. All right, today I am using a 5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors. I have two separate yarn colors because I'm going to show you the corner to corner, but then I'm also going to show you how to do a color change on the corner to corner, at least in the way that I do it. There are multiple ways to do this, but I'm going to show you the way I like to do it. All right, go ahead and get your yarn and your crochet hook. There we go. All right, now this corner to corner, I'm going to do the traditional one where we use the double crochet. I'm not going to do the half double crochet. So to start, you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. We have got 6 chains. We need to put a double crochet into the first 3 chains that we made, with the last 3 chains being used as our step up into this row. So let's count 1. All right, remember how to count our V-stitches. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to go right into this third one right here with the double crochet. Then we're going to yarn over and place 2 more double crochet into these last 2 stitches, or chains, I'm sorry. All right, and if you've got a little something like this, you are correct. That's it, guys. That's corner number 1. That's all it is. All right, now we're going to chain 6 again because we're starting a new row. So we're going to chain 6 at the beginning of each row. And right here where I got ahead of myself, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And just like before, I'm going to go all the way back over here and count 1, 2, 3, and put my first double crochet right into that third chain. And then just like before, go into these last 2 as well. All right, so every square you make is going to look exactly like this. It's going to be a chain up of 3 and then 3 double crochets. Now that chain up is pretty important and I'm going to show you why. All right, now you've got something that looks a little like this. This looks wonky, like what are we doing? This first one you did over here, take it and flip it over. Now your chain 3 is right here from this row. Go ahead and slip stitch into that. In between that chain 3 and that double crochet, slip stitch right there. All right, now we're going to chain up of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now into, excuse me, this chain 3 space, we're going to put 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. All right. So now we've got something that looks like this. And I want to go ahead and pause right here and let you guys know that when you see spacing, you're going to see spacing in between your squares. That spacing will eventually go away as the blanket, as you either set it. What is that called? Oh my gosh, I cannot think of it. You know what I'm talking about with the block. My brain is just not working this morning, okay? But anyway, it will straighten out the more you go, and those holes will disappear. That was a huge concern of mine when I first learned the corner to corner, and it just, I didn't like it, and that was part of the reason I didn't. But once I actually completed one and I realized everything molded together at the end. Like, the further I went in the blanket, the more the beginning started to kind of mesh and look good. But don't worry if you see like a little gapping, that's perfectly normal and is exactly how this blanket kind of works up. All right. Now, row 3, we're going to do the same thing again. Chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 1, 2, and 3. All right, count back to that third. Put your 3 double crochet into these chain spaces. Or chains, really, they're not actually spaces. All right, and now you'll see every time you make a new row, you kind of have to grab it and flip. And you are, once again, going right in between your chain space, your 3 chains, and your double crochet with a slip stitch and a chain up of 3. And then 3 more double crochet right into that same space. Now this is how all of these rows are going to be worked. You are going to increase by 1 square per row. Okay? Alright, so see I've got gapping right there? Yeah, that's going to go away here in just a minute. So this is, honestly, once you get the hang of it, it's one of the easiest patterns, and I have found that these blankets work up pretty quick. Doing the picture blankets in this corner-to-corner fashion is honestly one of my favorite things to do, and I cannot wait to share all the cool graphkins. There we go. They're called graphkins. I knew I'd get it eventually, guys. Eventually my brain will catch up. All right. So this is how we're looking so far, like some stairs. Well, if I, turn it this way, we have our stairs. Now I am going to add probably another 2 or 3 rows, and then I'm going to come back in with this blue right here, and then I'm going to show you guys how to change colors. All right. So work up however much you want until you're ready to change your own color. Pause the video, and I will meet you guys back here in just a minute. All right, here we are. I have done 5 total rows, and you can count your rows either by the number of steps. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or just count straight up your number of squares. Because one set of double crochet is going to go this way, the next set is going to go this way. So I can easily count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another thing I actually did find I love about this pattern is the simple fact that it's easy counting. I do really, really enjoy the easy counting for this one. And let me find the end of my blue. I feel like it should be here. It is here. I have it. Okay, we have it now. Now, I have my chain 3, and then I have 1 double and 2 double. I'm going to go ahead and start my last double crochet. But I like to stop here, lay my new yarn over, and I leave a decent tail. Okay, I leave a decent tail, you guys. Catch this yarn. Make sure you don't grab your tail, grab your working end. And now I'm going to chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And just like before, we are going to go back into this third chain, put our first double crochet, and then 2 more double crochet into these next 2. All right, now the fun part. I say fun part and I lie. Cut your gray, or whatever your main color was. Go ahead and just cut that. Okay. So now we've got our 2 little things right here. Yep. Sew those in. There's no way around this. Not at this point. You literally just have to sew them in. And now you continue with your pattern. Just like that, guys. I promised it wasn't going to be complicated, and I meant it. This is really not complicated at all. It's one of the easier ones to do. But if you ever get stuck on something or confused, because I certainly know I did in the beginning, reach out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And as always, if you want to see what I'm doing next, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. The comments, the likes, I love all of it. And I'm really appreciative of everybody who is here. Let's go into 2025 with a whole lot of positivity and a willingness to learn. I'm excited. I'm ready for the new year, and I hope you guys are as well. I'll see you in the next one.